Brent by Brent. This is another video where we show you what we sold for $100 or more. Last time we did $50. This time we decided to show you what we sold this month of September for over $100. So this is a good video to watch if you're trying to pick up really premium items to sell online. Be sure to watch this video all the way through because there's solos, things to be on the lookout for, you need to know. All right, let's get straight to the video. Alright everyone, welcome back to another What's Sold video, special edition where I show you what we sold in the month of September for $100 or more. And I just want to get straight to it because, hey, what I'm about to show you is going to help you a lot in your reselling business in case you ever find some of these items. We're doing clothing and shoes. You can see all the platforms I'm on here: Depop, eBay, Grailed, Mercari, Poshmark, and Whatnot. So yeah, I don't know how I'm selling things on Whatnot. I haven't gone live this month. But anyways, if you want to join me when I do go live this month, you can hit that link down below and get $15 off your next purchase. Alright, straight to it. $115 on this New Balance 990s. Great size, great condition. Kind of why I got this price. I kind of skip out on this model, even though you can fetch pretty nice prices, just because it tends to be a lot slower. This is the most I've ever sold this shoe for. Definite Bolo, Fred Again. This one sold for $105. Fred Again is an artist. This one's like a recent LA tour. But yeah, he's a kind of DJ or something like that. But huge following. Learned that from my friend Chewy, so thank you, Chewy. Shout out to you. Next, we got Midworn. This one's an Iron Maiden tee, nice and distressed. But yeah, this one sold for $105. Midworn is a brand that reproduces vintage clothing, if you didn't know. So sometimes this one's single stitch, so you can see, but it has this like tag here. Yep. This one is the Fry Heath Moto Zip, kind of like a square toe. Funny because like got this one in a coin flip, and like I even offered to sell it to my friend for like I think like $30 or $40, and she was like, no, but what are you gonna sell for? And she's like, I was like, oh, like 90. And she was like, you're gonna get that too? And I was like, yeah, I think so. And yeah, so this one sold for $125, so I was a little wrong. Next, this one is a riding boot, equestrian, keyword that you want to be using here, this Ariat. Kind of the best of Ariat, I would say, because we do get these nice prices. $125 for this Ariat boot. Dress to Kill, this is the only time I've ever found this kind of obscure brand. Has these wide leg pants, but it's really good. Small little tag, honestly. But these are really good. Sold for $125 pretty fast too. Oh wait, this one came up twice? Oh yeah, sorry about that. Okay, Anis Anis, this is Markiplier, the YouTuber. His merch, I sold a hoodie or something else before also for over $100. Not much to say. Anis Anis, definitely pick it up if you see it. This one is also kind of a funny one. This is like an esports jersey that's signed by some people, more notably Doublelift, which is kind of one of those esports superstars. This is for like a game called League of Legends. Yeah, surprised we sold this one for over $100. This is also a kind of nice one. Vintage Levi's, 70s, 505 Big E orange tabs, sold for $106. Yeah, pretty cool. These were kind of raw cut. I don't know about the price on this one. Could be wrong. Maybe could have gotten more. This is vintage polo Ralph Lauren bomber jacket. You can see this made in US. This is an older one, and in this rare purple color that you don't really see a lot. We sold this one for $125. But like based on comps, honestly, we kind of sold this for above market price. If you base it on comps, I knew what we kind of had here based on this tag and the purple, so I decided we'd price that one up. Next, this is kind of like a rave shoe brand called Naked Wolf. Yeah, kind of popular, but these are just like these really chunky shoes that these rave girls like to wear. So be on the lookout for that. Those sell pretty well. Next, a Blundstone Rustic Black. Honestly, Blundstone's minimum it's like $100 if it's good condition. They're just that strong. This is one I had for a while, but honestly, a really cool T-shirt. It's a Dolce & Gabbana Snatch vintage one too. Snatch promo T-shirt. Honestly, I was surprised that these weren't going for more money because it's like a luxury brand and a promo. Vuori is a really great brand overall. I was surprised to see what these were comping for. This insulated Primaloft jacket. We used Gorpcore here too as a good keyword. Sold for $115, which is amazing. I didn't know Vuori could get that high. This is also a really nice sell here. This is a new Tags Dark Sport Dragon Ball Z collab. Sold for $140. Dark Sport is a gym type of lifestyle brand. They do limited drops, so you can see this is number 1 of 1,000. Honestly, I don't know if that means anything. Hopefully it does. The first one being, this is like the first one produced, I guess, so maybe there's way more value to that. Anyways, too late now. But yeah, they do these limited drops and people are catching on, but these can fetch a lot more money, and I feel like a lot of them are being sniped for less than they're actually worth. Aloha is a pretty trendy brand for boots. Actually, a lot of shoes. I think they have several shoes that are in vogue. These are really nice shoes, really easy to sell. I knew as soon as I was getting this one, it's going to be over $100. Yeah, Aloha is a good shoe brand. The Shimmer Dr. Martens with the kind of higher platform style, really good. We used like grunge, punk, rave. You could also use goth or whimsy goth here. That would also work. I think this one sold for $120. This one was excellent condition. All Saints, I know a lot of people really disregard it at this point because some of the pieces from All Saints are pretty oversaturated. But there are some really good items still in All Saints, including the boots. So this one sold for $150, which a lot of people don't know. This is a really good brand, Marni, Japan brand. Yeah, really cool one. Sold for $150. No surprise there. Just really unique, nice designer, really cool. This is a definite bolo if you haven't heard of this. These are like these True Religion wool leather embroidered hats. This one sold for $125. Yeah, be on the lookout for True Religion hats like this. The Y2K ones, they do really well. Here, another vintage polo Ralph Lauren with the ski guy on there. This one sold for $125. Really good pickup there. This is like a Shelby Cobra nylon jacket. It just has like these little hits like that Shelby Cobra. This one sold for $125. Had some distress there, but yeah, really good vintage pickup there. Haven't really found this brand much other than the many kids stuff I have by this brand, but man, the pants, overalls, all this sells for crazy money. Super expensive brand. If you haven't heard about it, yeah, Hey Gang sold pretty quickly too for $115. Next, this is a vintage 90s starter jacket, diamond collection, which adds value to these. This one sold for $155. I love selling Dodgers right now. These jackets are flying off the shelves. Ermenegilda Xenia cool effect wool blazer. I actually have a few other ones that I have not listed yet. This brand I typically like. I kind of pick it up even though I know it's a bit of a slower seller. But yeah, got 125 for this blazer. Next, Patagonia Fitzroy down jacket, Gorpcore, sold for $100. The Patagonias with these kind of like really thick puffs, and you can see they kind of have like a taper for the women silhouettes. These go for more money, so this one sold for $100. This is a really good one, and you can see even this one was an authenticity guarantee. These are some rare Converse John Varvatos Star Player leather low sneakers in a good size men's 11. The leather one of these John Varvatos go for so much money. Could be, I think this one ended up selling for $135, but yeah, you can get the over $100 with the leather ones. Bottega Veneta sold on Mercari for $130. Yep, Bottega Veneta. Honestly, I think they have those leather weave sandals and leather weave stuff. Those typically do a lot better rather than just kind of like a basic suede boot. Alpine Stars. This one got 62 likes here on Depop. The red, really cool. In good condition too. Sold for $165. Next, Rancourt & Co. Huckleberry, which I think is a men's boutique. Yeah, be on the lookout for Rancourt. Anything made in Maine, be on the lookout. Well, you know, LL Beans from there. But there's a lot of boots kind of in the East Coast that, man, they cost a lot of money. I forgot what the other ones. It's something in Suns. So be on the lookout for that. It's a good sign of good quality. Because if you kind of look at this, like, chukka boot style, maybe you wouldn't even think that's worth very much. This is kind of a really funny sale because this thing weighs absolutely nothing. It's just a Prada cell phone charm. This is funny, I didn't even see that, but that person definitely did not get that. Next, Togopula. If you see the chrome like this, you should definitely check out if it's Togopula, because this one actually sold for pretty cheap just because the condition was not so great on this. But yeah, really cool pickup there. Those sell really well too. People really want those. Another Diamond Collection, Angels. This one's like a leather sleeves as well. See that? Boom, nice. You can see the nice stitching. This honestly sold for a steal. This is like a really cool jacket. Sold for $185 there. Nice little Vivienne Westwood Anglomania. So it's Vivienne Westwood, guys. What do you expect? This one sold for $200. Yeah, just like a cable knit long sweater. Here's a Barbour jacket. This one sold for a really good price here, and you can see, you know, Barbour is just, it's kind of like better Carhartt. Where it's kind of like Filson and Carhartt, I guess. I don't know. Well, I guess they've been around for a really long time, so maybe Barbour is Barbour. Or I guess Barbour is a style of jacket, actually, now that I remember the formal definition. But I really love this brand. It's really good, consistent for me. This is one that I've never found again. Lafleur Paris makes good bags. Bobo Bark. So like this little look right here is actually how it's supposed to look. So that's why no one like really picked this up. And yeah, it's like this little backpack thing. Really cool. And this one sold for $170. This is 80s Alfred Hitchcock Bodega The Birds shirt. Listed it for $200. None of these shirts had ever sold for even more than $80. None of this style that I have seen though at the same time. Or by the same graphic I meant. So yeah, this was a good sell. People don't really think this sells for, so I kind of was able to sell it for more, but it was a rare design in my opinion. It was worth that. This is also another obscure one. It says cheeseburgers from a 70s SNL skit with John Belushi. Go watch that if you want. Yeah. Sold this one for a big old money. Then we got these Gucci GGs. You know, just like a basic heel, honestly. Little basic heel. Took a decent amount to sell. Sold for $145 though on the Posh. And here's another Posh, or another Barbour. This one is like kind of like more worn in, but that's no problem because people love them like that. Even with like this distress, it's totally fine. This one sold for $200. Next, got a vintage Jeff Hamilton cowhide fringe. Honestly, this one was so cool. I'm surprised it didn't sell for more, but it is what it is. Sold for $150 on the Poshmark. Here's a really funny one. This one sold for $220 full asking price, and it's just this Harris tweed. Yeah, Brooks Brothers Harris tweed. Yeah, sold for a lot of money. And I'm not really picking this up, but now like I'm always feeling like I need to check. I always check if it's Harris tweed if I see anything like Harris tweed like. So yeah. Next, Comme des Garçons shirt, Supreme Fishtail Parka from 2017. This one sold for $300. And I think it might be the only one that it's ever sold. Believe it or not. I have to check myself on that one. But I think this is the only one that ever sold. I've listed this for $500. I was like, I remember when I had looked, none had sold, so I was like, I'm just gonna, sell it for that much. Here's another one. Air Jordan Retro Military 17s. Sold this one, authenticity guarantee. And yeah, that's a big size, guys. I've never sold anything that big. These are some Ariat. We had some earlier that were equestrian style. These ones sold for I think like $175 or something like that. But yeah, some wear there you can see. But yeah, Ariat riding boots do consistently well. Got a nice golden goose in a men's size 45. Sold this one for $225. Easy sell. And then next we got this Burberry jacket, this mountain parka, which is pretty actually like a nicer piece I would say for Burberry. Sold for $175. And then lastly, this one technically did not sell for $100, but it sold for $99. But I just wanted to add it because, man, who's selling tap out for that much money? That's the power of Y2K, baby. Got the Y2K keyword there, and yeah. So that's everything that we sold this month of September for over $100. I hope you like that. I hope you learned something, and let me know what was the best find of this week. Leave it down below, and please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you are informed of when we're going to launch our next videos. And thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.